And we continue learning the fourth Mishnah in the fourth Perek. Rav Levitas Ish Yavne began the Mishnah by teaching us that one should be me'oid, very much a shval ruach, very much a low and humble person, because the end of all men is the worms in the ground. The Mishnah continues with Rav Yochanan ben Broika. Rav Yochanan ben Broika oimer kol ha'machalel es shem shamayim b'seiser. Anyone that desecrates the name of heaven in private, nifrayin mimenu, will be paid back bagalui in public. Says Rabbeinu Yoina, Chilul Hashem ha'omer b'talmudu b'fahesya. The term Chilul Hashem, an incredible Rabbeinu Yoina, especially to you learning before a trip. What is a Chilul Hashem? What is a Kiddush Hashem? Says Rabbeinu Yoina, a Chilul Hashem that is discussed in the Gemara is b'farhesya, is in public. Well, the chashivas adam who chilul b'davar katan, and according to the chashivas of a person, even a small action could be a desecration of Hashem's name. As Rav Nachman has taught us, what's a chilul Hashem? Amarav ki goyna no, like I. What's Rav saying? Why is he a chilul Hashem? Tishakilna bisra mitabacha. He takes the meat from the butcher, and he does not pay right away. Lachein, therefore, hachachamim anshe Hashem sricham lishmar b'maiseim yosim mishar b'nei adam. Chashiv people have to watch their actions even more than regular people. V'chol ish k'fi ma'alasai. Each person, according to his level, and anyone who wants to come and act in a certain way, he is able to. Continues the Rabbeinu Yoina. Says Rabbeinu Yoina v'amru. Cholish kvi malasa. Yeah. V'amru Mesechus Sanhedrin. We learn in Mesechus Sanhedrin shafilu ala krasa de misanei. Even on the color of a shoelace. Listen to this one. Yaharig val yavar. You have to give up your life even for the color of your shoelace. Says Rabbeinu Yoina, what does this mean? Lo yal derech chiyuv, not as an obligation. Laharig al zeh. Doesn't mean that you have to actually be killed, but it means it's the right thing to do. Why? Ki oiseh mitzvah shemekadis Hashem yisbarach. When you do a mitzvah that sanctifies the name of Hashem, v'koina olamai b'sha'achas, and you could acquire a world. You could acquire the whole world in one moment. Aval, there are three things that you have to give up your life for. Vim yavar, and if you do not, it's a terrible destruction, an incredible avira. Kavod is chacham, the three cardinal sins: worshiping idols, spilling blood, and immoral relations. V'chilo, listen to this one. We all know about the big three. We all know about the three cardinal sins. One has to give up his life and not transgress. Says Rabbeinu Yoina, V'chilul Hashem b'farhesya, desecrating the name of Hashem in public, Anshay Gadol Mikol Elu Hashleisha, desecrating Hashem's name, causing a chilul Hashem, causing one to say, "Oy, who are these people that act this way?" That's a worse avera than killing someone, than worshiping idols, than having illicit relations. K'moshe Nemar, as Yecheskel Hanavi has taught us, V'atam Beis Yisrael Kol Amar Hashem Elokim, Ish Gilula V'chol Avadav, V'achar Meincham Shavim Elai, and if you don't listen, V'Hashem Kachi Lo Sechalulun, you don't desecrate my name, Oid B'mat Nosecham V'Gilu Sechem. Hinei, what do we see from this pasuk in Yecheskel? Nitbar L'cha Ki B'Yisir Hekbir Mashay Oivdi Galileihem. We were more makbid, they were more careful with worshiping idols, because they were being machal the name of Hashem. We see that it was worse. The chilul Hashem that the people were doing is worse than worshiping idols. We just have to let those words digest. Desecrating Hashem's name, causing a chilul Hashem, is worse than worshiping an idol, than taking out a gun and killing someone, than having illicit relationships. Chilul Hashem is worse than all of those. And now we explain the words of Yecham Perek in our Mishnah. This is what it means. Anyone who is machalel, who desecrates the name of Hashem in private. What does this mean? Midaber b'dvarim sheim ba'atzmam chil Hashem. What does this mean? We all know chil Hashem is when someone else sees. So how could you have a chil Hashem in private when no one sees you? Says Rabbeinu Yoina, this means something which is inherently a desecration of Hashem's name. Kemoi avodas gachavim, like idol worship, which is desecrating Hashem's name, that you are admitting to another God. Someone who swears falsely in the name of God. He steals the heart and the minds of people. And the Mishnah concludes, whether it's on purpose or not. What does this mean? Says Rabbeinu Yoina, it doesn't mean that you're going to get the same punishment for something that you did by accident like you did it on purpose. Even if you did an avera by mistake, if you caused Hashem's name to be desecrated, you'll be paid back in public. And every person according to his avera. Even doing something by mistake is considered an avera unless it was forced. You should have been careful. You should have been careful not to come to that. This last line is also a very powerful line. Often we make mistakes. It's a shaygig. It's a make mistake. But a shaygig is a level of mistake that you could have avoided. So if you put yourself into a situation that brings you to do something, that level of shaygig is an avera that one is accountable for. And the incredible chashivas we have to take out what a chil Hashem is and what a kiddush Hashem is.